Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wings of Insight. I'm Linda DeGonzalez, and today I'm delighted to be joined to welcome back Akela. Hi, Akela.
Hello. Hey, Linda.
And Wanda the Boo Bird is with us again today. She had a choice.
And she picked to be here with us.
Yeah, and yeah. I want to talk a little bit about today's topic. Our energy is one of our most precious resources. It's very easy to scatter it amongst things that no longer deserve it. So today we're asking, get the prompts up, Linda. We're asking, what deserves more of my attention and how can I nourish it? Because let's not forget, energy flows where attention goes.
Yeah.
So wherever you put your attention, that's where your energy is going to go. And think about how much attention we spend on things that just piss us off, on things we find annoying and, irritating. The bus was late. The more attention you pay, the more energy flows towards that, out of you into a minor irritation. The bus was late. Oh my, sky is falling. Help, help. This has never happened before in the history of human existence that a bus would be late. Do you understand what I'm saying? Most of what irritates us is really pretty minor and doesn't deserve very much of our attention. Anyway, that's what we're going to be exploring. What does deserve more of your attention? The other thing that's going to happen today is I'm going to be giving away 5 free memberships. And there is going to be a members meeting. What's today? The 17th, 16th. There's going to be a members meeting probably this weekend.
Ooh, right on time.
So, so I want to give away the memberships now so that you can attend the membership meeting. And let's see. Hello, D Painless. Cookie and a juice box and a gold star for you. Oh, Wanda, do you want to get down? Okay. Yes or no? I'll help you if you want. No? Okay, fine. Welcome, John Clark. Hi, good to see you. And that is it for now. I'm going to, there you go. Perfect. Put Kubra K. Light is here. Witchy Trista, hi.
Hey.
And yes, John, thank you very much. I'm very well. I think Akela is too. She looks fabulous, doesn't she?
Thank you. We both do.
I know, because we're just like such fabulous babes. We were just talking backstage about beauty and ugliness. And so this is kind of related to energy, but I don't know, maybe not. Balenciaga.
It does. I think
it does too. Because, okay, so look, there is I follow her on YouTube, but she's also on TikTok. Her the channel name is Refashioned Hippie. She's hilarious. And she loves poking fun at all kinds of whack designer stuff, Balenciaga in particular. Now, Balenciaga in the 30s and 40s and 50s had some of the most beautiful designs, elegant, very, very chic, flattering to the female body, flattering to women's bodies. And now the stuff that they put out is really pretty ugly, okay? And I wondered, this is something I'm going to have to think about and write about, I think, to work out how to work it out. But I wonder how much it affects us to be surrounded by ugliness, to have designers say, look at this, isn't this cool? It'll cost you $3,200 for this t-shirt that has big holes and stains in it. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, literally. All right. I'm not even making it up. Okay. I am reporting factual reporting here. And like, how much does it affect us to have that not just normalized, but put in front of us as if it's something that we should want? Ugliness, the ugliness of, I don't know, strip malls, the ugliness of uh, houses that are being built. Oh, and paint colors. Don't get me started on ugly paint colors. Um, and oh, here's somebody else who's a big fan of refashioned hippie, Aaron and Nugent. Hi, Aaron. And Roman is here, and Soul Chef Antonia. Hi, Antonia. Yeah, she will make you choke with laughter. She absolutely will. And hi, Lynn Hirayama. She's very funny, but she is also very accurate. But my point about it is, we know what beauty is. We recognize beauty. It's somehow innate in our wiring, something to do with proportions, and I don't know what all else. I mean, I'm sure there's been studies on it. You can look them up. I don't care. And what effect does it have on us to be surrounded by ugliness? How does that affect us?
But you know what, that just as you were talking, Linda, what just flooded into my head was, we can also, when we see those things, we can also put a positive spin on it, right? Because to me and to you, what some of the things we saw, we're like, ew. But the positive spin on that, if you like that stuff, I think a positive spin is, we all have even personal flaws, right? Things that we think is ugly, or things that others think is ugly. And we can shift the mindset a little bit to say, okay, well, oh gosh, it just flew over my head. But the message here is, shift that mindset of that item and put it towards something that you think is a flaw on you, right? Someone may have big hands, big feet, and they're like, oh my gosh, why do I have big hands? Why do I have to wear size 10 shoes? Maybe your height needs size 10 shoes, right? Because
maybe you're 6 feet tall and you need
and you can't have size 7 shoes, you topple over.
That's an excellent point.
So while, because I can't afford those prices, and I wouldn't even buy the things that I like, right?
No.
But the more I think about it, the people who are rushing those things, it's to make them feel like they fit in, right? And they're not diving into the root of the issue, which is self. I've been there where, hey, I bought this so that I can feel like I fit in. I can feel like I
you're the cool chick.
One of the cool, yeah.
I've done that too.
Yeah, but I think it's more than just the positive spin on that energy of that item, is to put it within you and think positive thoughts of the one thing. Because I know we all can name one thing, like these eyebrows of mine that are drawn on. And I think to myself, God, why didn't I have thick eyebrows? But guess what? Maybe it wasn't meant to be, right? But I still appreciate that I have eyebrows. It could have been worse.
You could have had mine.
Yeah, you still have
the disappearing eyebrows.
But when the energy is flowing to a negative thought, try to flip it to a positive aspect of, well, maybe, so then the positive energy flows towards that negative thought pattern or whatever it is that you're dealing with.
You know what? That's like that story about Jesus in the Bible. Somebody's going, oh, look, there's a dead dog. And he says, look at how white his teeth are. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
I'm greatly paraphrasing. Okay. It's much more elaborate. And I think that's the same lesson. Thank you. I think that's the same lesson. And again, we get back to attention and energy and how we choose to
Put it out.
how we choose what we put our attention on. I just like to point and laugh
Yeah, that.
because I'm immature like that. I'm actually 6 years old. I just had a real hard life.
And you know what? That shoe that we saw,
Oh, that was funnier than hell.
it raises your vibration, right? So you're in a good place.
Yeah, just to be able to laugh at it. It was hilarious. It was. Okay, so if you go to Refashion Hippie, you'll see one of her recent videos has to do with a shoe that's got like, it's got toes. Okay, it's very freaking weird. And I just went, what the fuck? It's hilarious. Anyway, yes. So there you are. Attention. Where does it go?
Yeah.
Guard your energy. And those are the questions that we're going to be asking. To if you want to have a reading, it'll be done through the giveaway tool. And let me find there we go. Hashtag wings, as because I never change it because it's perfect. Hashtag wings to enter the draw. And good luck to you. Let's see now. I just want to check to see how many entries. We've only got 8 entries. Let's talk some more. Let's talk with our audience.
Yeah.
Ooh, Deep Painless has some good advice. She says, I switch to gratitude the moment I realize I am in the negative. Well, that's really wonderful. You see, I'm such a snarky bitch that I would go, I'm grateful I don't have to wear that on my feet. I'm sorry, but that, you got me on a snarky day, Deep Painless. Normally I am
but that
less petty.
That particular item had you cracking up, right? So even you're like, I won't wear that. The energy is high vibe because you're laughing like, who would wear that?
That's hilarious. Yeah, who would put that on their feet? Oh, there are shoes. And I can't remember who did them. I want to blame Balenciaga, but in all, in all good faith and transparency, I can't say that I actually remember, but they make your feet look like horses' hooves. Okay,
they do.
They're boots, and okay, wear that to a country dance some Saturday night.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm,
mm-mm. Yes. Mm. Oh, Plucky says, I had a reading yesterday, so I'm going to copy the other kid's homework. Good for you. You just hope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you just hope that the other kids actually, did the work and didn't just ask ChatGPT or Claude or somebody. So yeah. So thank you, Deep Painless. That is actually a really good advice, and good for us to keep in mind that gratitude is always an appropriate response. So is compassion. For someone who would have such a lack of imagination that they would think that design was okay. Oh, Soul Chef Antonia, look at that. You're right, Antonia. She looks fabulous, doesn't she? She looks fabulous. So let's see who else is saying. It's hashtag wings.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me just put that back up. Why does it keep coming down? Oh, I know. I put comments up and then it goes away. Well, that's just stupid.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Okay. Yes, it's hashtag wings. And hi, Bonzo.
Hey,
and Polly. And who else is here?
Plucky Heroine. Oh, no, we said hi to Plucky.
Yeah, we said hi to Plucky. We can't say hi twice to the same person. Just a lot of new people. Well, not a lot of new people, but a whole bunch of new people are coming in. And I just want to let you all know that today, later on in the show, not right now, I am going to give away 5 free memberships to my channel. And this coming, I guess it's going to be Sunday afternoon, I'm doing a members meeting. Don't know what the hell we're going to talk about. Don't know what it's going to be like. I have no idea right at the moment, but I will find something. I will dig deep and find something and let you all know. We can do Zoom, but StreamYard's more fun, you know, doing a members meeting on StreamYard, like on YouTube through StreamYard.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you can get more people up on screen and stuff. And yeah.
Nice.
And then it's available for members in the future. Because what do you do with the Zoom meetings that you recorded? People have to ask you for them.
Yeah.
You know, I think that putting them on YouTube is a lot better. Hi, old Windwalker. And here's another Linda. Hi, Butterfly Readings. Hashtag wings for all of you who are just coming in. And Akela, I forgot to ask you, what decks have you brought with you today?
You know, Linda, I'm going to use the Soul's Journey.
Oh.
And I have 2 other decks. I have the Soul's Coaching. And then I also have this deck, Faces of Oshun by Abiola. This has been
amazing, that woman.
Yeah. So I've pulled her out as well. So those 3 decks are what I'm using. And if I'm called to anything else, it's right here so I can grab. But for now, it's those 3.
Thanks, Akela. I want to share this from John. I'm going to scold you a little bit, okay, John? Let me be your I don't know, 3rd grade teacher or something for a minute. Oh, yeah, you're British. You don't have that stuff. Okay, well, whatever. John says, I won't dump any negative into the chat today. Okay, so, John, we're here to support you because we are a community, okay? If you have something that is bothering you, that is on your mind, that you're hurting about, that you're unsure about, I think it's okay to put it into the chat. I think that our chatters are pretty wonderful and loving and supportive. And so going through troubles isn't, to me, like sharing trouble isn't negative. Mm-hmm. Sharing difficulties isn't negative. It's an opportunity, for one thing, to be vulnerable, and for another, for people to be able to offer support, and for another, for you to be able to accept what you need. So just saying, I'm having a really hard time, whatever, I mean, I don't know what it is, okay, but I'm having a really hard time. I'm feeling kind of depressed. I feel really low energy, you know, and giving yourself the opportunity to accept, or not, because, you know, sometimes people will say really stupid things. You get to exercise your discernment about the advice you're given. I don't see that as negative. So if you feel like it, go ahead. I'm not going to ban you, and neither will Mangled Unicorn. And nobody's going to look down on you for seeking support, okay? It's not negative. It is the same behavior of a member of the community to go to the community to seek support. Mm-hmm. That's my read on it. I know other people might feel differently. The chat, that's not what the chat is for. Yeah, chat's for whatever people want it for. And I'm not going to step in unless people start being mean to each other. Then I'll get the ban hammer out. So, here, Kubra K Light. This is a lot of insight. Kubra K Light says, I want to be able to control my attention and feed it with positive, nurturing things. You know what? Hi, Stardust. I just saw you come in. This is a really, really important point, because we're bombarded by news. We're bombarded by social media. We're bombarded by all kinds of ugliness, that's demanding our attention. And you really have to pay very close attention to what you're allowing into your environment. I haven't watched the news in 15 years. Okay. The news that I want to know about, things like earthquakes or whatever, I get it on YouTube in 2-minute clips, just about the story. I don't get the editorializing. I don't get any of that. I get the story. And I don't watch the local news. Like, why?
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah.
It upsets. I can feel my heart starting to pound.
Mm-hmm.
And I have never seen Game of Thrones because I watched an episode and I could feel myself starting to get upset. I mean, the costumes were fabulous and I loved it. And I think I ended up watching maybe 3 episodes altogether, mostly for the costumes and Peter Dinklage. I don't care what you say. I think he's hot. And he's also a very funny man. Anyway, yeah, I don't want that in my head. I don't want it in my head. And so I invite all of you to think about all the things that you have around you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hardly ever on Facebook, mostly to stay in touch with old friends and family. I don't post much. If anything, I don't think I've posted anything in a few months. And yeah, I would lose my Facebook account, except that I would lose my Messenger account too, and I don't want to do that.
Okay.
What else? I really enjoy Threads and Reddit, but I curated those very carefully as to what goes in front of my face. So yeah, he does have a hot voice. It's the accent, isn't it? Anyway.
Don't encourage her, Erin. I told Erin not to encourage you.
I got a crush on John Cleese. I've had a crush on John Cleese for 50 years. Oh, and here's some love for John Clark.
Yeah.
And oh God, I look like her mom. Oh, I hope that's a good thing. It could be a really sad thing. And let's see. Yeah, Peter has a very hot voice. Okay, we have 16 people who have entered. Hashtag wings, folks. Hashtag wings. And
we should be reading to pulling. Do you have the songs ready and I can take names?
Yes, I have the songs all lined up because there's only one and it's Kitty going down the stairs.
Yes.
Oh, hang on a second here. Let's just have a little chat with Stardust. Stardust says, I just got off the phone with someone whose job it is to help and hung up feeling unheard, unhelped, and like all I'd done is share negativity.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And she needed to hear all of what you just said, you see?
It is not negative to seek help. Now, from that person's point of view, clearly they didn't want to give. Clearly they didn't want to meet whatever need it was you were expressing, They just didn't want to help. And instead of saying, okay, I'm not the person who can help you today.
Yeah.
Call tomorrow or call this other number or, they put the blame on you for being negative. They reversed victim and they made themselves be the victim of your so-called negativity. Do you follow what I'm saying, Stardust? Now, the way they framed it to you, you offended them with your negativity. It's a very slick manipulation. And I'm sorry that happened to you today. Seeking help is not negative. Seeking help can save your life. Seeking help is what a healthy organism does when it's in distress. Do not swallow the bullshit that strong people don't need help. That is a complete and utter lie. Yeah. I'm so sorry that happened to you, Stardust. I truly am. That was a mean thing. Mean thing. I'm so sorry. Kubra K Light. Okay, so it's going to take a while to get to the readings. Kubra K Light, you guys are freaking awesome. You know that? I believe that when we are in a high vibration, we can help other people raise their energy instead of lowering. Well, yeah. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's exactly how it works. The high vibe and and you know what? Okay, so you've heard of brain, maybe not. Entrainment is when, and it's used with the brain. You can measure brain waves and play music and see how the brain waves synchronize with the music. Okay, the music doesn't change its vibration, but the brain waves sync with it. All right, it's science. Okay.
And that's why they tell you, put on your favorite songs.
Yeah.
Your energy shift. I don't care how, even if you're working out, you have a rough day, you put on your favorite music.
Yeah.
You go from to like, yeah, you can run an extra mile and a half and keep going, and then you're done.
You can run the extra mile and a half.
And you're like, oh my gosh, what did I do?
I'll get around the block. Not running. Okay. All right. Enough of this. I'm really enjoying this, but we gotta get this. Wait, we gotta get this together. Okay. So let's. We're going to draw 4 names now, and there'll be 4 later, and we'll probably do a collective reading at the end. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. In the meantime, enjoy the kitty. And here we go. Kubra K Light, congratulations. I know you're in the chat, but please just say hi, okay? And oh, thank God. Bonzo, congratulations, Bonzo. Thank goodness birds don't fart, because I've got her butt right up to my face. Oh, my life. Welcome to my life. Does anybody want? No, I don't want to trade my life. I have a really beautiful life, very happy life. I'm not trading it. John Clark. Woohoo! Okay, John. Yeah. And our last one for this round. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, that's from Jaws. That's probably inappropriate. Lynn Hirayama, congratulations, Lynn. Hey, come on down. I hope you all are saying hi in the chat, because now I have to find you. Where else would you go? Well, I don't know. There's John. There's Kubra K Light. I'm sorry, I'm missing one. Can you remember?
Lynn, we're missing Lynn. We have Bonzo, and next we need
Bonzo, and hi, Lulu. And Lynn, are you still here? Lynn Hirayama, please just say hi. Well, it wasn't fixed, John. John says that he wasn't expecting it. Yeah, no one ever expects the Spanish Inquisition. No, it's not fixed. Trust me. There's no way that I could fiddle with StreamYard's giveaway tool. Any of you hackers out there who would like to try? I mean, StreamYard won't appreciate it. I don't know how to do that stuff. Okay.
Neither do I.
we just, that's not our area of expertise. Lynn must have left. I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, we'll start and see what happens. And if Lynn shows up, we'll read her. I can't remember who was first.
Oh, it is Kubra K. Light.
Kubra K. Light. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you the decks I'm using. I guess I'll talk about them when I pull.
Yeah.
Kubra K. Light. What deserves more of my attention? Okay. This is Guides of the Hidden Realms. By Colette Baron Reed. Oh, Cobra K Light. I hope you're sitting down. Because, oh, and where's my frickin' glasses? Oh, okay. All right.
And Lynn is here.
Oh, good. Okay. Let me just. Okay, Lynn. All right. Sorry. Kubra K. The Alchemy of Poison. Now, this is about transformation. Let me read the fine print. Oh, whatever. Transformational lessons. Reclaiming personal choice. Radical forgiveness. I think it's as much radical forgiveness for yourself as it is for anyone around you. That's number one that I want to share with you. Number two, are you familiar with the book Dune or the movie Dune? You know that sort of, that group of women that are sort of, I mean, I don't know, they're kind of magical, spiritual, kind of also very, very Catholic Church hierarchy energy, you know? For me, the Bene Gesserit, their final test of whether they can move on in the organization is that they have to ingest this poison. It's a deadly poison. And when they have it in their body, they have to transform that poison. Once it's transformed, it gifts them with a very long life and health, all this other kind of stuff. And some die because they fail the test. I'm not talking about you failing the test and dying. I'm talking about transformation, transmutation, taking. So, what deserves more of your attention? Your ability to transform, your ability to, your need to transform, your ability to transmute what's within you that might be toxic, that might not be all that healthy, to transmute it into light, to turn lead into gold. That's why it's alchemy, because that's what the alchemists were all about, right? They were all looking for the secret of eternal life, and they were looking for how to change lead into gold. Yeah, that deserves your attention, to turn your lead into gold, your own transformation. That's your homework.
And how can you nourish that? Kubra K. Light. I got Oshun of the Dawn. And Oshun of the Dawn is about new beginnings, hope, a fresh start. So what I liked in the book, it says here, Oshun of the Dawn signals renewed hope, transformation, right? Changing your mindset. And what's interesting, Linda, as I was sitting here, all of a sudden on the sides of my head, it felt as if someone took something and just was pressing it against. And then interestingly, on it, because it wasn't my side, so I think it's on your side, I heard like pressure releasing all of a sudden. And I thought, oh, is that for Kubra? Because in my head on the sides, it felt like pressure building up, but it was so intense. And I thought, wait, it's not my whole head, it's just the
Here.
sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, just right here. And I was like, what is that? And then I just heard like pressure releasing. So what are you releasing, right? And maybe it's the old habits to bring in this new way of well, what Linda told you, these new things, you know,
Yeah.
your own alchemy. So that's what hope. And this is the number one card, right? Fresh beginnings. So leave all whatever behind, you know, pack it up in the suitcase and throw them outside, you know, because you're moving on. And that's
Pack
what
it up. Yeah. Pack it up into garbage bags, leave it on the porch and tell them to get out, then change the locks.
yes, yes, yes.
Oh, hi, Lynn Hirayama. I see you, and I've got you down. I believe you were the last name pulled for the reading. So, if you, uh,
So
well, this is interesting feedback.
mm-hmm.
Cooper K. Light says, I am in a transformation process. Well, good process, sorry. And forgiveness is an important part of it. I also need to make a decision. I need new beginnings and releasing. You're welcome. You clearly know what you're doing. You didn't need this reading at all. But it is validation, and that's important.
Yeah.
It's important to have validation for your process. I understand that. Um, Thank you, Lynn. Thank you for letting us read. Or sorry, Cobra K Light. Thank you for letting us read for you.
Yeah.
For trusting us with this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next we have Bonzo Kilvo.
Oh, and you go first now.
Okay. So Bonzo, what deserves more of your attention? Okay. See what I get for you. I got abundance deserves more of your attention. And the abundance card says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So, again, throughout the lack, you know, I don't have, I can't do, I'm not able to. We can do whatever we put our minds to. You know, now you can't. I'm not saying that you can go and build a building in 60 seconds, right? But step away from that. I can't. I don't. You know what I mean? That mindset. Focus on abundance. Your abundance needs your attention. Manifesting what you need is where they want you to put your focus towards. Okay, and you can go ahead, Linda. That's pretty sure. And abundance doesn't necessarily mean finances. It's everything.
Yeah.
Happiness,
Joy.
community,
Yeah.
joy,
Friend.
everything. Yeah.
A rich inner life.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I have for you, Bonzo.
That's what I say to people when they ask me, you know, what are you doing Saturday night? I'm staying home. I have a rich inner life.
Yeah.
So, Bonzo, 2 cards came out for you. They were stuck together. What can I say? And the first one, and they talk to each other. They go together. The first, because I want, okay, so take a look. One says, shift your perspective. And the other one says, release the grip of anger. How to nourish your the change of your attention, like when you put your attention on something new, when you put your attention consciously and intentionally, how do you nourish that? Release the grip of anger and shift your perspective. It's interesting to me visually, okay, just visually as a design, how those two fit together so well. Take a look at how they flow in each other. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. It's very clear. I hope that's helpful to you. Hi, Mangled Unicorn. Look at her working. Oh, hi, Judith Albe.
Judith.
And
we
yeah.
have John Clark.
John Clark. John, what deserves more of your attention? Where does this come? Again, the guides of the hidden realms want to talk to you, John. Oh, John.
Let's see.
I'm so deeply moved by this right now. Holding space for love. And the fine print says non-judgment, discernment, and self-acceptance. Can you start paying attention to hold some space for loving yourself? Can you spare some attention for yourself and loving yourself? In spite of, the aches and the pains and, your joints, your knees creak and your back hurts all the time. Well, okay, no, that's me. Love yourself. That's what this is about. This is about loving yourself and cherishing and nurturing and being kind to yourself. Liberal, generous applications of love.
John, very interesting card. When I asked the question, how can you nourish whatever it is that needs your attention, I heard more love in my head. Interestingly, right? But I want to show you the card that I pulled from the Oshun deck. And it says Oshun of Divine Wrath, which I thought, wait, that doesn't resonate with what I have in my head, heard in my head. And it says, I'm going to read the book.
Yeah.
It says, I acknowledge my anger as a tool for self-awareness and growth, right? Oshun of Divine Wrath compels you to confront the seething emotions within. Your rage, whether sacred or ordinary, can be both a catalyst for change and a burden weighing you down. This turbulent storm from inside you often arises when you feel wronged, disrespected, or unheard. Anger is a natural emotion, but clinging on to it, can be self-destructive. As a famous saying, often credited to Buddha, goes, you will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger.
Oh.
So I am going to say what deserves your attention. How can you nourish it? Is by becoming aware of this and giving it more love. Because in my head, I heard more love. So I think they're bringing on this card because there may be something deep down inside that's really maybe eating away. And they're wanting you to give it love. Nourish it by giving it love. The same force that you come with, that this may come with, put that same force into the love behind. I'm just going into but more love. Okay.
Excuse me while I rescue my parrot. Come on, you bag. Come on. No, I'll pick you up. No.
This is why I'm reading John's comment. And John, and this is why they're bringing this up because this is what is going on inside of you. And they're wanting you, the more love, to nourish this. And remember, it says, card number 23, I acknowledge my anger as a tool for self-awareness and growth. Okay? So don't bury it and guilt trip yourself. Like, you said here, I feel like I've failed people I care for. You've done what you can do. You can only pour from a full cup, right? If you're trying to pour from an empty cup or a cup that may have that much in it, you're really not helping. So give yourself more love, nourish yourself with love, and watch I heard something blossom. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't always protect people, I know that. And he says he stopped reading for a while because I know how the negative energies can impact readings. And are you also aware of how positive energies can flow from readings? It's a two-way street, John. It's a conversation between you and the cards. That's just a fact. Okay, it's science. No, it's just a fact. It's a two-way street between you and the cards. It's always a conversation. So not reading because of your negative energy, that's reinforcing a negative feedback loop.
Yeah.
Start reading. I mean, I know you said, I believe yesterday you said that you started reading again. Good. Good. Because that will break that feedback loop. That will break that. So good luck to you, John. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah.
And I pulled cards recently this week. This deck has been traditionally tough on me, and it was very kind. Well, I don't know. Is there a clue there? Oh,
exactly right.
I don't know. Wonder what it could mean. Sorry, I'm going overboard here, but you catch my drift, John.
Yeah. What did JC say? Brush your shoulders off and get back in.
Yeah.
Get off, John.
Yeah.
Good
luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. We love you. And
we have next, it's
Lynn. Yeah, Lynn Hirayama is next.
Yes. Okay.
And then we'll do another draw.
You're welcome, John. Lynn.
You're welcome.
What needs Lynn's attention, Spirit? What needs Lynn's attention? Lynn, I received friendships deserves a bit more of your attention. It says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. A friend. They say, check on your strong friends, because some of our strongest friends are really our weakest, right?
Oh, for crying out loud. Come on. Ouch. Sorry.
That's okay. Wanda is doing what she wants to do.
Ouch. Okay, I'm just going to let her go. She's just
wants to go. So Lynn got what deserves more of her attention is friendship.
Lynn, the Sacred Rebel wants to talk to you. And how can you nourish that? Pandora's gift. So we all know the story of Pandora's box, right? She opened it up and all of the little miseries and some of the big miseries of the world came out of it. Mosquitoes, wasps, hornets, bitey ants, and possibly raccoons. Um, but there was a gift at the bottom of that box. And what was the gift? The gift was hope.
Wow.
Hope is another word for faith.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so how you nourish that attention, that new place you're putting your attention, what is the quality of that attention that you're giving it? It's hope. Faith that it'll be good. Faith that it'll be better. Faith that it will meet your needs. Faith that it will be reciprocal and mutual and loving. I mean, I know Akela said friends, but I feel like it's more, well, my feeling about it is that it's relationships generally, not just friends,
Mm-hmm.
but people that you work with, maybe people that you encounter, like the bus driver, or why are buses on my head today? Or the guy who delivers your groceries.
Everybody.
So, Kathy, welcome. Today we're using the giveaway tool. The magic word is wings, #wings, if you'd like to enter the draw. But the draws are random, so you may not be chosen. However, the way these readings work is that often we find something in someone else's reading, supposedly someone else's reading, that resonates for us, that we can use. And this is true for people who are here. It's also true for people who are going to watch the replay. So if it resonates for you, if someone else's insight resonates for you, grab it with both hands. Take it, use it. So welcome, Kathy. Stick around, see if something hits for you, okay? And thank you to our first 4 sacrificial victims. I hope that those readings helped you. Now I'm going to see if I can. Okay, so earlier I said I was going to give away 5 memberships to my channel. Yeah, I'm going to do that on my phone now.
Woohoo! Okay, guys, if you want a membership, manifest it. Say it belongs to me. It belongs to me. One of those memberships belongs to me. Well, you.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so they should start showing up any second now. We will have a members. Okay, so we will have a members meeting in, let's see, Angela, Lakeside, Laura. Geez, she's not even here. Pisces, perfect. And who? Man, I don't even recognize these names. However, congratulations to these lucky people. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, congratulations.
Woohoo!
And there will be a members meeting. I will put up a members only post on YouTube. Today's Thursday, probably tomorrow, with the details and the link. Okay, because if it's members only, then I can post the link in YouTube because only members can see it. So that'll be fine. Hi, Shining, welcome. And ooh, we'll see what happens. Let's go draw some more. time is it? Oh my God, we've been on for almost an hour already.
Time flies when you're, oh, it's 5:55.
Hang on, let me just find that kitty. Okay. Now, why does it always get so loud? Look at that, so weird. Shining. Oh, Shining Love Light Truth, congratulations. And next we have Wanda, stop it. Kathy L1F6T. Okay, I love those. All right, next we have, please say hi in the chat when you hear your name called. Akela, you want a reading? Would you rather? Okay, we'll draw again. If it draws me, I'm going to just giggle like a mad woman. Old Windwalker, congratulations. And our last reading for the day, well, except for the the collective, except for the collective, is going to be for Jackie B. Are you still here, darling? Say hi in the chat, please.
Yep. Everyone's here.
Good.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Back to the comments. Shining. Congratulations, all of you.
Hey, congrats.
And let's see, Old Windwalker, there you are. Jackie B's here. And Kathy.
Yeah.
Voila.
And Old Walker, right? You got Old Windwalker too?
I got Old Windwalker, Jackie B, Shining Love Light, and Kathy.
Yeah.
And the first one is Shining Love Light.
Okay.
Okay. Out Here Grounding just came out first time in 2 days. Oh, I don't think I've been out of my apartment in a week. Oh, no, wait. I went downstairs for the mail 3 days ago. Wanda, stop chewing the carpet. I just hate it. I know you need more fiber in your diet. Here, have an almond. That's got lots of fiber. Okay. What deck wants to talk to you? What deserves more of your attention, Shining Love Light? Guides of the Hidden Realms really have a lot to say today. I'm happy because this is a really good deck for insight and transformation. And so are you, Wanda. Okay, so you saw me. Oh, no, you didn't see me shuffle, but I shuffled. And again, this is the first duplicate so far, the Alchemy of Poison. So everything I said earlier about alchemy and transformation and this is about your internal transformation, turning your lead into your lead into gold, turning those things that are not fully developed. I'm not even saying things that you don't like about yourself, although that may be that for you, that may be true, but it's about growth, not perfection. Okay. It's about learning and growth and transformation. Okay, I'm going to share a story with you. I know I talk too much. We already been spending so much time here, but I'm going to tell you a story that may offer you some insight. A long time ago, I was in therapy, and it was tough. I was uncovering a bunch of stuff, and it was painful and it was tough, and I friggin' hated it. And just confronting some stuff about me, about my own being, and about my life, and about my childhood. Oh my God. Really awful. And I remember lying there, trying to fall asleep and going, oh, and look, the vision. I don't get visions. Well, I mean, I do, but only sort of like as reading the Akashic records, like not as a normal sort of thing. And this is the first vision I ever had in my life. And I remember laying there and looking at this great, huge pile of garbage. And I'm not joking, it was at least 20 feet high. And I was looking at it and thinking, I am never, ever going to get to the bottom of this. I will be in therapy until I'm 100 years old. Oh my God. And just feeling really sorry for myself and looking at it and feeling really discouraged. And I said, in this sort of dream kind of state, I wasn't asleep, but I just said, well, I may as well get started, and picked up a piece of garbage. And underneath was a beautiful, sparkling jewel. And I went, oh, well, that's cool. Okay. And I picked up another piece of garbage, and underneath was another beautiful, sparkling jewel. It was a different color. You can tell that I'm seeing it again because my eyes are closed while I'm talking to you about it. And then I went, what? And started whipping the garbage off. And sure enough, underneath all of that garbage was treasure. I hope that's helpful to you, Shining Love Light.
Mm-hmm. And how can you nourish what needs your attention? And you got a shun of harmonic balance. Okay. And this talks, and I mean, it is what it says, right? Harmony, inner peace, synchronicities, finding balance. The book says if you've been working too much, find time to play. It says if you've been emotionally driven, take time to rationally evaluate your choices. Meditate, journal, or speak with someone who can offer perspective. As you make these adjustments, your life will naturally fall back into balance. So balance. And I know sometimes it's hard because you either have to work or you're trying to really focus on what you're doing here. But even though we're doing this, they still want us to have fun.
Yeah.
All this. Fall back and just just have fun. Balance, right? If we're having too much fun and none of this, it's the scales tipped or vice versa. Oshun of harmonic balance is what I have, Charlotte.
And in fact, that's what transformation's about.
Yeah.
Oh, she's going to an art class tonight. Awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah, now that's transformational.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hang on. Next, we have
Kathy.
Kathy. Here we go. There you go, Kathy.
Okay. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so what deserves more of Kathy's attention? What deserves more of Kathy's attention, Spirit? Ooh. Courage. The courage card says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And as I looked at this card, Kathy, I felt like there's more of speaking up, speaking your truth, not holding back for fear of hurting others' feelings, right? And just remember, we can say what we need to say in the most polite way, right? It doesn't have to be like out of anger or whatever. It can be spoken out of calm, but you are releasing it from you. But your courage is what deserves more of your attention.
And how can you nourish your courage? You need to remember that life is a reflection of your inner landscape. And amplify healthy connections and release harmful ones. This is where it's going to take courage, okay? And again, look at these two cards. Look at how one moves into the other. Look at that open hand held up to the mirror of life. Your outer life mirrors your inner life. So I need to vacuum my living room desperately. So there you are. I would say, Kathy, that you've been hiding your light under a bushel. This is what I see here. You've been hiding your light under a bushel. It will take courage to bring it out. It will take courage to bring it out. And yet, this is the best place for you to put your attention now, is your courage to create change in your life. Healthy change. Thank you, Kathy. I hope that was helpful. I hope that resonated with you. I hope that maybe other people found that it resonated with them.
Yeah.
And next, I think is
we have Old Windwalker.
Windwalker, yeah. Old Windwalker.
And then Jackie B.
And then we'll do a collective. Yeah, this is a long show. I feel pretty relaxed and chill, and I don't feel a big need to make it go fast. I hope that's okay, Akela.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jeez, I should have asked you first.
No, this isn't long. Have you seen my Saturday morning shows?
Yeah, I am never up that early. Sorry, but it's the truth.
I know it's early for you. So.
For me, it's like 9 o'clock, I think, and yeah, no, not doing it.
You're not making a turn. Oh, should I get out of bed? No, I'm gonna stay in bed.
Yeah, I'll lay there and I'll just, doze off. Move my old ass out of bed around 10. Oh, thank you for your contribution to the discussion, Wanda. However, you are interrupting. The card that I pulled for you, Old Windwalker, is the masks we wear, which is another way it's sort of a backwards way of talking about transformation. I'll tell you in a minute. The fine print says self-expression, protection, authentic self. So all the work that we do as in spirit, okay? We talk about high vibrations. We talk about ascending. We talk about all of this stuff. It all comes down to alignment, okay? The unity of soul, mind, and body, and the authentic self. Because when we are aligned, we are authentically ourselves. And that's what this card is calling for you to pay attention to, is your authentic self. That when you align your thoughts, your words, and your deeds, you become authentic. You are on the path to authenticity. Your self-expression is, or it can be, authentic, or maybe it can't. I mean, not maybe it can't. I mean, sometimes people's self-expression is a performance, okay? You guys all know what I'm talking about. And sometimes it really is authentic. This is calling you to examine the masks that we all wear, because we all do. We need them, okay? Because we can't walk around bleeding emotions all over the place. I mean, that's what chaos. But this is calling you to examine the masks you wear and consider authenticity. It's not even about it is kind of about transformation, but it's more about self-examination and insight. I hope that's helpful to you, Old Windwalker. And I'm going to go and deposit Her Royal Majesty on her throne. Excuse me, please. Wanda, I'm tired of being beaten up by your wings, okay?
Wanda's like, I'm the queen here. I run this show.
Yeah,
so, Old Windwalker, how can you nourish what you just got from Linda? And you received Oshun's third eye. And this is about intuition, insight, vision. So we all know what that means. It's trusting your inner guidance, your inner compass, is what this is. And the book says, I trust my intuition to guide me. It says, you are far more intuitive than you give yourself credit for. Open yourself to seeing both the beauty and the ugliness in the situation at hand. So remove that mask and let your gut, your third eye, your intuition, what you already know, guide you.
I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Old Windwalker. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah.
I thought it was very cool.
Yeah.
That was a really good reading. And Jackie B, last but not least, Jackie.
All right. All right, Jackie. What deserves high vibration, things of love and light? What deserves of Jackie's attention?
How can she? How can she?
This is interesting. Okay, Jackie. Okay. I know I understand, Spirit. What deserves more of your attention? It says grief. But listen to the message of grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So they're asking you to, they're telling you that your grief deserves a lot of your attention, because maybe, when we're in a place of grief, we're so saddened by what we lost. We forget about the great things that person, item, vacation, whatever it is. We lose sight of the joy that it brought us because we are so focused on the grief. So Spirit is asking you that while it's there and you're focused on it, allow yourself the opportunity to appreciate the lighter side of grief. That's what I have for you.
To be open. Because, okay, so when I pulled this card, I went,
huh? Yes.
Like, but I trust Spirit. I trust my guides. I trust the masters, and I know that there's meaning in it. And I didn't know what it was until Akela read, because now it makes perfect sense. How do you nurture that openness in the midst of grief? You need a big, bold vision.
Wow.
You need a different perspective. You need to be able to encompass the idea that in the midst of grief, there can be more. There can be more than grief, and be open to that. And that does require vision.
Yeah.
It really does. Okay. Like I'm telling you, I walked that road. I still do. And it does require vision. And this is a time right now with all the astrological, the dance that's going on in the zodiac between the big planets. Now is if you have a big, bold vision, now's the time. Now's the time. I hope that was helpful to you, Jackie. I hope that resonated. Readings about grief always touch me. They hit different for me. And, oh, good. Yeah, don't just say it. I mean, thank you. I appreciate that. And now, let's do a reading for the collective. Okay. And then we can have another little chat about what we're doing coming up. Now, what deserves more of the collective's attention? Where should the collective be putting its attention? And again, guides of the hidden realms are screaming at me. Well, not really. I don't hear them. They just feel hot. You guys, holding space for love. Non-judgment, discernment, self-acceptance. And here's an interesting thought exercise. I did this last week. What's the difference between judgment and discernment? Go think about that. Maybe have a chat with Claude or ChatGPT, or, what's the difference between judgment and discernment? Because this talks about non-judgment and discernment and self-acceptance. Hold space for love.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. Couldn't be better.
So in my head, when I asked the question, I heard, how can we nourish it? We can nourish it by peace, right?
Oh.
That's what I heard. But yes, but I was like, okay, Spirit, we pulling cards. They can't see in my brain. So I pulled a card and I got Oshun of Dusk. And the Oshun of Dusk talks about cycles, transitions, and closures. So as we hold space for love, recognize that everything has a cycle and not get stuck in this one little part of a situation, right? Because it has to go through its process and start a new beginning. So peace is one, and Oshun of Dusk, remembering that everything has cycles, everything has closure, no matter what we're dealing with, and transitions.
Yeah.
And beginnings. Now this is dust, but once it closes, we have a fresh start.
Yeah.
Right?
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Akela. Share with us, please, what you're going to be, where we can find you in the next week or so.
Oh, so I am going to be on Saturday. That's the 18th. Yes, the 18th. Yes. I will be on at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Sun Psychic Jean will be with me. Yes, at 11 a.m. Eastern. It'll be on both channels. So you can
8 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I know it's too early for you, Linda. I know it's too early for you.
I might. I love both of you. The two of you together, well, might be worth, setting the alarm.
Really? And after that show, I might be taking a little hiatus. I might do some pop-ups or some shorts for a little bit because I need some me time. But yeah. If I do come on after that, it'll be just some pop-ups. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What about you, Linda?
I'm going to be on just a second because I can't remember this stuff. Saturday at 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern time with Gerald and Allie. We're going simulcast on my channel. We're doing triple X caffeinated. It's not that kind of triple X. I say that all the time. Triple X caffeinated and unfiltered. Those are usually hilariously funny. And I won't be back again until next Thursday, a surprise guest. And Friday at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, the armpit of the middle of the night in Europe, the fart show. The fart show. The fart show. I love doing the fart show. I love doing the fart show.
Hilarious.
It is. It's very funny. It's very, very curative, shall we say. Release all kinds of stuff from your system. We help you do that. Yes. We're qualified to help you release all that hot air.
Like you said, very funny and very naughty.
Yes, it can be very naughty. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, please come along. Come sit next to me. or not. Akela, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. It is always an absolute joy to read with you. And I want to thank everyone here for sharing your energy, your questions, and your beautiful presence with us. I hope today's readings helped you recognize what truly deserves your attention and gave you permission to reclaim your energy from anything that doesn't. So until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other and keep your wings open.
Yes.
Bye-bye.